This video is sponsored by Fox 3 Managed Solutions. They provide DCS service for any size group, squadron or air wing. You can find the link to their website in the description below. All footage in this video is recorded on a Fox 3 server. Hello everybody, Hoyes here from Eastwick. Welcome to another video. And today we're in the F-18 Hornet. We're on the carrier deck, and as you can see it's quite busy out here. So today we're going to cold start the Hornet, but I'm going to close the canopy first because it's quite loud out there. There's a Hornet and an E2 about to take off here. So we're gonna, so that we can actually hear what's going on. Alright, there it is. So we're gonna cold start the Hornet because it's been a while since I've seen one of these, recent tutorial videos. So let's do that real quick. Now this is not gonna be an in-depth how to do everything properly tutorial. This is gonna be how to get yourself in the air from a cold and dark Hornet. Alright, so basically as you can see it's very busy out here on this carrier deck. I mean the whole carrier group's pretty busy. Right, there we go. That Hornet just took off. All right, and this E2 is about to go, and there's a whole line of planes waiting to take off. It's quite busy out here. So let's get started because we need to get in the air as well. All right, so when starting the Hornet, first thing you want to do is you want to get rid of the stick. That's the backspace by default. I'm gonna say all the keybinds that are there by default. Okay, and right shift P, that gets rid of your pilot body, so you can see all the controls. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to start the battery. There we go, battery's on. Alright, so now we're gonna listen to Betty for a while. Gonna listen to Bitchin' Betty. Alright, he's airborne, that's good. The E2's out of the way. Where is he? There he is. He's airborne. Alright, so we're gonna test the warning systems. Alright, so we're gonna let Betty do her thing.
Fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Alright, so we're gonna give Betty a little bit of time to rewind the tape. Then we're gonna do the B test. Let's give her a minute. This Hornet's taxiing past us, going to the catapult. Alright, yeah, he's just gone past, so he's extended his wings. You can see everybody's fully kitted out with some nasty ordnance. Alright, let's do the B test.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Alright, now that that's done, you want to turn on your APU. That's right over here next to your throttle. That's on, and you wait for that to start. You can hear it starting up. Now this is where you usually close the canopy, but, we did it earlier. This guy's about to take off. He's getting himself, positioned on the catapult. Right, so next thing you want to do is you want to turn on your displays. Right there, and right there. And that's going to take a while to warm up. So we're just going to let that do its thing. And now that the APU has given you a green light, we can crank the right engine. There we go. And now you're going to see the RPM go up. And when it gets to about 30, you'll be able to put the right engine to idle. So we're going to let that do its thing. Yeah, this guy took off. I think his wingman is about to start taxiing. Or something. It's getting a little jumpy here. It's real busy on this carrier deck. I mean, the whole carrier group's busy. There's helicopters flying around. All kinds of things. Alright, we're at 30. So we're going to put the right engine to idle. And by default, that's Shift Home on your keyboard. Now we're going to let that warm up a little bit. While that's going on, we're going to put our radar to standby. There we go. And we're going to put our INS to ground. There we go. So that's going to start aligning. Yes, Betty, I know. That's going to start aligning. So as soon as this middle screen, there we go, we're going to put that to STD heading. There you go. That's good. Now we're going to crank the left engine. And we're going to wait for the RPM to go up. I'm going to give that a minute. All right, we're going to put our INS to IFA. There you go. Alright, it's at about 30, so we're gonna put the left engine to idle, and that is right control home by default. Now that's engine spooling up. You can see it there. Alright, so you want to make sure your oxygen is flowing, so make sure that this is on, and that's on. Alrighty, that's good. Now that that's done, you want to make sure that your hook bypass is on the correct position, that's field, and also have a look at your brake pressure. You want to have that at 3, and it's at 3 right now, so we're good. Alright, you want to put your flaps to auto for now. Alright, that's good. Now let's set our bingo fuel. We're fully fueled up, so let's put our bingo fuel at about 4,000. Just, you know, there we go, 4,000 bingo fuel, but that will depend on the mission, of course. Alright, so your bleed air knob, it is currently in the normal position, so you just want to cycle that 360 and put it back to where it was. Alright, now you want to turn on your RWR, that's this little button right down here. You hear the little sound, and you want to put your, oh, that was the APU just turned off, you heard that. There we go, and now you want to put your countermeasure dispenser to bypass. That's the best place to have it. Alright, that's good. Now you want to uncage your artificial horizon. And what you want to do is you want to turn on your helmet mounted display. Now I like to put the brightness of the UFC to maximum. I just like keeping it there. Just, you know, for better visibility of all kinds of other stuff. Alright. Now that that's good, you want to arm your ejection handle. Boop, right there, it is armed. Now you put your radar to operate. Right there, don't worry, you're not going to fry anybody, because, you know, they're not real people. But, you know, still. Alright, that's good. Now you want to adjust your HUD brightness when the HUD starts up. There we go. All the way up. That's where you want to have it in daylight. If it's night, yeah, it's going to be a little bit too bright. It's going to be blinding, so you're going to have to turn that down a little bit. Alright, so you want to reset your FCS. That's this button right here. You want to hold it down for about 2-3 seconds. There we go. We're holding it down. Oop, there we go. You're good. Now you're going to want to test your FCS. So you go menu. Again, FCS, and just let that work. Alright, now for takeoff you're going to want to set your flaps to half. There we go, and you're going to release the parking brake. Parking brake's released, but you still won't be able to move because you have those little chaps things that are around your wheels. So you go to your communications menu, which is the backslash. By default, the button above your enter key on the keyboard. Go F8 for the ground crew, and F4 wheel chocks, and F2 remove.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
And that's it. You are good to go. Now that you're pretty much ready to go, it depends on the mission, but you're going to probably want to turn on your FLIR if you're using the forward-looking infrared. There we go. Turn that on, and you will be good to go. You turn that thing on, and that's it. Alright. Now you are pretty much good to go, pretty much good to get in the air. So again, backspace for the stick, right shift P for the pilot, and you'll be good to taxi. Alright, so that was it. I'd just like to say we hit 500 subscribers recently, so a very big thank you to everybody who subscribed. I'm really loving your support. And yeah, see you all in a future video. Next one is going to be the taxiing on the carrier deck and all the different hand signals that these guys right here are going to be showing you, okay? So, until then, you'll have a great day. Peace.